Food for thought, keeping it real. Everyone out there should do more research on Jim Crow laws. If you do your research, all you out there in America, white, black, Asian, I don't care what your nationality is, do your research on Jim Crow laws. We already know, and everybody knows about the bondage of other human beings that has happened on the soil of the United States of America. It was not just Afro Americans, there were other people that was held in bondage. That history is known. If you don't know it, research it. But I ask those out there to do some research on Jim Crow laws. And I say this specifically because back in those days, it was common for someone to harass or, shall I say, humiliate, degrade an Afro-American male, female, or child. The hosing incidents, the sicking the dogs on videos, Selma. I mean, there's been multiple history movies concerning the things that happened back in the day, especially during Jim Crow. So today you have multiple video recordings of incidents that captures the same thing that happened years ago, which was not being captured. So they were not keeping statistics on those lives and those deaths and those brutalities and those harassments. So those numbers are probably way above. For all those out there that's trying to demonize a group of people that's fed up with not only what happened in the past, but what they have been living with every day as an Afro-American citizen, female, young, old, it does not matter. For how dare those out there, especially those that are of African descent, to sit up there and say that this movement is a terrorist group. I'm appalled by that as a Afro-American male living in the United States of America that is up there in age and that has seen a lot and experienced a lot and have read a lot and saw a lot about our history. And for those that are out there that are African descent to sit up there and side with the oppressor, you are siding with the oppressor, outright siding with them. So for those that are out there that's doing that, I don't know how you can do that. But there is more and more evidence out there that has shown that there is a lopsidedness of justice when it comes to Afro-American males in every aspect. And to call a movement out there that's trying to make notice and stop or prevent peacefully, and you are calling these people terrorists. Stop doing that. Food for thought, keep it in real. It hurts me to know that there are Afro-American people out there on social media and mainstream media that are actually calling the Black Lives Matter movement bad because they're speaking out about the brutality and outright murder on video of Afro-American males. Now, they want to go side with the, why aren't they doing this when it's black on black crime? And I do agree with that the Black Lives Matter movement should be doing more when you have multiple black deaths of black people by other black people in the United States of America. There should be a movement with that alone. That should be a state of emergency. Just in Chicago alone, they say, what, 1,000 already? Shootings and deaths in Chicago in just half a year? If that ain't a sense of urgency, what is? The Black Lives Matter movement has not. I ain't seen no big. I'm not saying they're not protesting there, but it's not being on mainstream media. It's not a big issue. Food for thought. Keeping it real.